So I'm not going to argue about the match. It was great for what they had to do. You had someone who's ready to take over the main roster going against someone who's, again, showing how great NXT is for growing developmental talent. But I will give a meh to the build-up of the match. And no, I wasn't expecting some Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio jealousy angle or some backstabbing, but I was hoping for NXT to do a few things. And the main angle I was hoping from the do is push the idea that Carmella isn't ready for this. On the one hand, it's just a developmental title. It's never been shown on the main roster, even when two former champions held that title when on SmackDown and Raws. But on the other, it's considerably the most prestigious title of the NXT brand. Every former champion has not only made it on the main roster, but two of them have held the Divas title, one currently still holding the title while this is being recorded, and all have been major successes on the main roster. The NXT Women's Championship is practically a golden ticket to success and stardom on the main roster, and it should sooner than later be addressed of its importance. And right now, the number one contender isn't a corporate favorite, isn't someone who bullied their way into the title shot, and isn't even someone who had a great record or bulldozed through the competition. The number one contender is someone who was at the right place at the right time. She represents someone who won the jackpot or someone who got caught up to the Price is Right. She represents Rocky, that person who got this chance, and that should be an important target. In doing so, you not only could have helped your number one contender in trying to prove the naysayers wrong, but as well help rebuild the division that's still having trouble re-identifying itself apart from mainly being the Bayley show. And the last addition I was hoping for would be other contenders of the Battle Royal to get in Carmella's face and say that they should be the number one contender over her, because she wasn't even in the ring for most of the time that they were fighting and eliminating each other. It could be like a mini version of Bayley fighting her way to the title match against maybe Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, and Emma. As a way of helping add a winning record to her credibility, you could even have someone like Emma claiming that all Carmella is doing is leeching off of Bayley's success and how she'll never be good enough to be considered a champion. So for about a 4-week feud, is all this a little too complicated? Maybe. But it's still a way to make the feud feel more than just a throwaway title match, and it helps build Carmella up to be a bigger star, especially with how the match went. And it helps push more of the roster into the light of the fans. Anyway, there's just some key points I would have had put the spotlight on if booking this feud.